Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here and welcome to BMTV. I feel it's been a while since I've done this, just talking to you directly, so I'm glad to be doing it again. Right, when I don't do this for a few weeks, I end up having so much I want to tell you about and so much I want to show you that I've just got to cut it back, so I've had to cut back hugely. So I'll be doing another one next week and I'll talk to you about a few more things as well. But this week, got a few exciting things. The first thing is if you're in Europe. So if you're in one of the following countries, Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, Poland, the Netherlands, Germany, France and Spain, you can now order on the website. So you can go through there and you will not be charged VAT. What you have to do is enter your VAT number into your account. So go to your account, enter VAT number, it'll do a check to make sure that it is a valid VAT number. And then you can just go through and order as normal. You can still use the discount codes, get the £6.95 off, the £15, the £25, depending on how much you spend. And you can just, the delivery costs have gone down slightly as well, going over to those countries. So that's great news. So we don't have to do, you don't have to add things to your basket and contact us and us issue you an invoice and all of that. You can just order directly on the website. Please, please, please give it a go if you are in Europe. We do hope to extend that to the rest of Europe at some point, but we just wanted to trial it with those countries first. Right, now let's have a look at these. These are the orbs, the cubes and the diamonds from Anagram, and I say it like that because they all end in Z. We've had these before, we've had these for a while now, and I've talked about them before, but the reason I've got them here today is because we've reduced the price. We've reduced the price of all the orbs. It's not a sale, they're not going back up, we've just reduced them all down by, on average, about 27%. And it's not just these ones, it's all the licensed ones as well, so any of the ones that have superheroes on or any of that, they are all reduced. So check these out. I particularly like the orbs because they're properly spherical, really nice. Anyway, all 27% cheaper than they were this time last week. Right, now the next big thing is 2-foot balloons. These have been around a while, we've just not stocked them. We've decided to get them in now. They're made by a company called Bell. We've been stocking their 10-inch and 12-inch balloons for more years than I care to remember, and they're great quality. So these 2-foot balloons, I'm just going to get rid of this. These 2-foot balloons are great, they're really good quality, but there's three main benefits as I see it. A, they're a lot cheaper than the 3-foot balloons. B, you can buy them individually, you don't have to buy them in packs of 2, but the biggest benefit is the helium saving. You saw there, it's still quite impactful. That one's only inflated to about 21 inches, isn't even fully inflated. But the helium saving, you'd think a 3-foot balloon going to a 2-foot balloon, well, you're only going to save a third in helium. You don't, you save a lot more. Basically, for one 3-foot balloon, you can inflate 3 of these, so you've still got a really impactful balloon, but it's costing a lot less to create that piece. So we think they're going to go really well. Please let us know what you think of them if you try them. Right, now Easter is just around the corner, so that's a couple of weeks away, isn't it? Went shopping with Rach yesterday. I went into Southampton. Easter seems to have changed. It seems to have got a lot bigger. There's a lot more going on. There's cards you can buy. There's gifts. It's not just Easter eggs anymore. There just seems to be a lot more from a retail point of view going on. So anyway, brought some balloons up for Easter. We've got some of the foils there. Got the sitting bunny that we had before. Got the orbs. It's 27% cheaper than it was this time last week. And got some latex. But I wanted to tell you about these. Now these are stuffing balloons for Easter. These ones are called bunnies and daisies, effectively Easter stuffing balloons. Now balloon stuffing, if you're not aware, is where you've got a machine, you inflate the balloon and then you put a gift inside the balloon, like a teddy bear or an Easter egg you could if you wanted to, and then tissue paper and whatever else. You seal the balloon, put a bow on it, put it in a box and it becomes a gift. We're seeing a real resurgence in this sort of thing. We sold lots of the machines, the balloon stuffing machines. In fact, we're going to do an episode of BMTV at some point in the future showing you these machines, how they work, how you put them together, and all the rest of it. So keep your eyes open for that. That's probably going to be in the next couple of months. So looking forward to that. But they're basically a business in a box. So I know a lot of people are buying these and then just advertising locally on Facebook, on Twitter. If you've got a shop, you can just have it in your shop. Have a couple on display, you will sell some. But yeah, we're seeing a real resurgence of these. So yeah, that's balloon stuffing for you. Right, now, wedding season is, well, you could argue it's upon us already. We're in March, but it's just going to get busier as we go through spring and summer, obviously. Now, weddings, a big part. If you're in the balloon industry, if you're a balloon decorator, weddings probably are a big part of your business. So we've got Mark coming in a few weeks to show us some wedding designs, and knowing Mark, they're going to be incredibly creative. So that will be probably in a few weeks. You'll see that on your screen, so keep your eyes open for that as well. Now, talking of weddings, I want to talk a little bit about marketing. So marketing at weddings, you're normally doing that. You might do that at a wedding fair. A lot of people go to a wedding fair to say, hey, we do balloons. What do you give out to people when you're at a wedding fair? Do you give out a business card? Do you give out some flyers that you've printed off yourself? Do you not give them anything? Do you just say, here's some of my work, and write your number on a piece of paper? There's no right or wrong, but if you want to look really professional, something like this might help. Now we're selling these now. We're selling these. There's 25 here, and these are only £5 for 25, so you're looking at 20 pence each. I had a quick look at printing.com. If you were to print your own flyers, like I'm going to show you the flyers in more detail in a second, but if you were to print 250 of these, they would effectively cost £1.90 each. So, and we're selling them for 20 pence each. So yeah, they come in packs of 25 for £5. Now the great benefit of these, if you are from a marketing point of view, is, well, there's a few different things. The first thing, I think, is it's a poster. I call this aspirational selling. So your customer might come in and they want balloons for their wedding. So in their minds, they've got a single line arch and maybe just some bunches of 3, and that's all they're thinking of. They come in and they see this and they might aspire to having this sort of decoration. Look how amazing that is. Look at this, look at that. They might say, oh, this one by Sue Bowler is fantastic, and they see something different. Well, that might mean your sale goes from £150 to £500. So is that good for business? Yes, of course. Just the poster alone, I think, is beneficial. However, there's more. On here, we've got all the Qualitex products. Obviously, there's more than just Qualitex products available. We've got more on our website, Balloon Market. But Qualitex are the ones that have printed these leaflets and flyers. And let's face it, the Qualitex products are pretty good. So there's also the Hen Night products on there. But I think probably the biggest benefit of this is this. Brides are very colour conscious. Everything has to match everything else, and you want to give them something that they can take away. So if you've not, you wouldn't want to give them, a big Qualitex catalogue. You wouldn't want to say to them, oh, just check on the website. You want to give them something. The thing about wedding fairs is they're collecting lots of literature, so you actually want to physically give them something. Give them this, they can find their colour, they can circle it, and then who will they go to when they want it? Well, they will go to whoever's printed on the back here, which is you. So this is left blank so that you can get a stamp with your address on it and stamp it, or you can put some labels through your printer with your address, contact details, put a QR code on there so people can scan it with their phone and maybe, just look at it on their mobile, whatever you want them to go to. You just put that in there. So if you do want one of these to have a look at, see if you think it would work for you, on your next order, please just put in the comments, please send me a wedding collection flyer, and we'll get one of those out for you in your next order. Right, that's it from me. I hope you have an amazing week. See you next week. Bye.
Then we just fold it into the middle, fold it round, and there we've got, it gives a nice bit of movement and that to a flower.
That is nice, actually. Particularly, I guess, if you were doing outdoor stuff, that'd be really good, wouldn't it?
And let's say you've got a twisted column or such like that you want to put them again. You don't need to use the green. You can just take the flower and just wrap a balloon round and tie them, and you get the flowers up the column. Yeah. Makes a really nice effect.
What are you going to show us, Mark, for your finale?
Shall we do some deco bubbles?
Let's do that.
Okay, so we'll take a 24-inch deco bubble. Again, these are sealed in our pack.
So the deco bubbles are effectively clear bubble balloons that you generally put other balloons inside.
Other latex balloons inside.
Okay.
The biggest difference, obviously, the apertures at the end so that there's room to actually put something in, which means there's no self-sealing valve.
Yeah.
So some people, you know, struggle tying these, so we'll show you the best way of doing that.
We struggled when we first got these in years ago and we tried to do it. We could never get it right, so we're going to learn today.